Go ahead and get to our seats. We'll go ahead and start our regular meeting. All right, again, good evening. The time being 8:12 p.m. Our meeting is called to order for our regular council meeting of January 6, 2025. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Arnett.
Here.
Alderwoman Erickson.
Here.
Alderman Fritsch.
Here.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Here.
Alderman Kreinbrink.
Here.
Alderman Lilbrand is absent. Alderman Robinson.
Here.
And Alderman White Cotton.
Here.
All right, we have a quorum. We'll move on. Next item is audience comments. If anyone would like to comment in the regular meeting, same process, you may come forward. If not, we'll move on with our agenda. Next item is item 4. It's the consent agenda and a motion to adopt the consent agenda as a whole. All matters are listed routine and considered by the council and will be enacted by one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. They are as follows. Item A, minutes from the committee of the whole meeting of December 16th, 2024. Item B, the minutes of the regular meeting of December 16th, 2024. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Alderwoman Johnson, is there a second?
I'll second.
Alderwoman Erickson, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Consent agenda passes. I have nothing for the mayor's report other than I'll be going to KKCOM next week for their meeting. That's a continuation of the additional funding for the Latham Street for HLR, and also a conversation about our Main Street funding, what that total amount is now. We've received an increase in our funding from them that we've requested, and usually I sit through that and they review all that and the documents, so I get an update of what the pieces are, whether it's STP funds or it's something else, or it's our local funds or motor fuel. So I'll bring that information back from that meeting. All right, attorney report. Attorney Gottschalk.
Okay. I just wanted to put a reminder out there, last year at the, 2023, we did kind of the first part of our purchasing policy, and we still need to get the second part of our procurement policy going. The condemnations, demolitions. I have tried to get a conversation with the 200 Railroad attorney. That's the old GTE building. The last discussion was they were trying to find a contractor to give them a quote about what can be done to either, from their perspective, repair the building. I'm not sure that that's plausible, but that is what they're going to be getting me. 2099 North Castle Street. We finally found the owners to that property. They were served. They did nothing. We filed a motion for default. I believe that is before Judge Waller next week. The 724 Main Street. As everyone knows, I got a default on October 1st. And this is kind of some legalese. So if you don't understand, please ask questions. Usually the general rule is if you come in within 30 days of an order being entered, you can file a motion to vacate, and pretty much for any reason it'll be vacated. So in situations like these, in most anything, the first step is you get the order for default, and then you wait 30 days before you actually prove up your complaint and get your judgment. I got the judgment in this case then on November 19th. So more than 30 days had passed. And aside from Mr. Johnson being personally served, we also published in the newspaper according to statute. And he was there on numerous occasions, but he never did what the court said and never filed his appearance, filed an answer, participated in any meaningful way. And so despite on the prove-up day, he did appear via Zoom, and the judge still entered the judgment or I think it's just order for condemnation, demolition and removal, I think is what I titled it. So that was entered. And then on December 21st, I believe is the day, I did receive a motion to vacate from an attorney. However, I immediately reached out and told him that the motion to vacate is very lackluster for, without getting too into it. Doesn't provide the authority. There are two provisions of the code under which you can file a motion to vacate. The one is basically within 30 days. The other is within 2 years, and you have to give very specific reasons why, if it's within the 2 years, is outside of the 30 days, but within the 2 years. There's no authority cited in the motion, and there's no reason given that would comply with the statute for that. The claim is that he was never served and that he suffers from infirmities. And so I forwarded him the affidavit of service, telling him he was in fact served, and, you know, he was at many of the court dates, and he still didn't do anything. I didn't get down to all of the dates, but what it really comes down to, even if he was trying the 30-day one, he missed it because the order for default, because he doesn't have standing now. And then he was still outside actually the 30 days from the order for, by 1 day, but he was still outside the 30 days from the order for demolition and removal of debris. And I told him, I asked him to withdraw his motion, otherwise I'd have to file a motion to strike and ask for sanctions. He just said that he would get back to me after the first of the year. I've not yet heard from him. And he also didn't set it for a court date, so it's just kind of floating out there. But the one thing I just wanted to make everyone aware is the order that's in effect is in effect. We can continue to do the things that we need to do, take the steps that we need to take in reliance on that order. Until an order is entered contrary to that, it doesn't matter. The fact that he filed this really doesn't matter. But it is a complicating factor that will have to be dealt with. I'm not concerned, again, because we published, he was there. The judge made it very clear that he gave him a lot of opportunities, a lot. And so I'm not concerned, but I did want to make sure everyone is aware that that has occurred.
Okay, so this is why things take forever with the city, and we can't really get things done we want to. We will still be going out for bid for demolition. We may need a longer time frame which those bids are valid as this plays out, but we won't stop the process.
So we are still good to go, yes?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And when we're doing the bid for demolition, we're including all the things that we want, right? It's not just for one property and then have them come back and do this again.
Well, this is
No,
the
it's for
only
the
one we
main-
have the order on right now, so it has to be.
Okay, thank you.
But we're going to proceed in light of the last legal filing, so we're going to move forward. So we'll have our administrator prepare the bid for demolition, the requirements of that, and then we'll put that out.
And I do have a question on GTE as well. Because you were talking about them coming in and having a contractor look at it to fix it. But the thing is, codes and everything have changed since that building was put up. So we have new parking requirements, we have new ADA requirements, we have so many things that they would have to meet just to make that building feasible to be used.
And that is what I said to him.
Okay.
He seems to think that it's possible. So I think that he needs to have the contractor tell him the cost that would then make him realize that.
Where's he gonna put the parking lot, in the roof?
I don't know. I think that once he gets the real number from a contractor, realizing that it's not gonna be financially feasible, then, because obviously we would like to try to get him to do it, right? Because, and I guess it should also be shared that Denise informed me, just kind of going back, the taxes on the Dennis Johnson property were not paid. No one bought them, so it reverted to the county. He has 6 months, you said?
6 months.
6 months to redeem them, otherwise he loses ownership of the property anyways. So we're gonna have to work with the county to make sure, and I'm filing a Liz pendants and other things on that. But we would much rather have these people do these things themselves than us fork out all the money and then try to recoup it, because I'm not convinced that the cost of us, demolishing that property, Johnson's property, that we're gonna be able to get that back.
No, that's the thing is, when the bids go out for demolition, there's a lot of things you have to look at them. Because anytime we did a bid for demolition, we also got back partial scrap price on that bid. And it's not just the cars, this, that. There's monies to come back, and it's just, look at the contracts, that's all.
Yeah, but I'm just still not sure that it'll be a net zero. Even, because, we can claim all of my fees, we can claim all of the court costs, we can claim all of the filing fees, we can, the recorder's fees, and I just don't know that if we get that total number, file a lien, foreclose the lien, that the money's gonna be there in that.
I doubt it's gonna be a net zero, but it's gonna be a positive 100 for the quality of life.
Oh,
of everybody that lives
I
around that
100%
property,
agree with that,
and
yes.
the people that drive up and down Main
Yes.
Street. And that's the
Yes.
thing, is it's time to get the broom out, clean town up.
Yep, no,
Good
I
point.
100% agree.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Who will own the property then, once it's tore down?
Well, I guess it kind of depends on the taxes issue. In 6 months, the county will own it. But our liens will still exist on the property, so we'll just have to, we'll communicate with the county if that comes to be. I have to imagine that he probably won't redeem the taxes, given what's going on. So it'll just have to be a conversation between us and the county, which I think Denise had said, they don't want to be landowners, so it shouldn't be.
This is like anything else, right? When you lawyer up, it goes me to the attorney, to the attorney, to the people, to their attorney, to our attorney, back to me, and everything takes much longer.
Yes.
This is no different. So once you got an attorney, now it slows down our process. Okay.
Will the lien include all the costs that the city has?
So
What was the file on?
the first thing we file is a Liz pendants, which is basically just putting people on notice that there will be a lien filed. We just don't know the total number necessarily yet, and that there's litigation involving so that way if someone were to try to buy the property, they would know that there's this kind of like unknown amount of money owed. So yes, when it all comes down to it, taking out, like he said, the scrap, we have to mitigate our damages as much as we can. So after we get to our bottom dollar, this is the amount we spent for my services, for the demolition, for everything, recording fees, all that will be filed as a lien against the property, yes.
Thank you.
Okay, that's our legal update. Anything else?
I just on some of the other things I have a meeting with Alyssa Martin from GRNE next week, Zoom meeting, but it's a meeting. And then all of the other things I've been working on, I am essentially waiting on other people.
Okay, thank you. City clerk report,
No report.
administrative report.
There's not a lot to expound on, with the holidays, but yeah, a lot of things are going on. We do have our new building and zoning official that's beginning the week of the 13th, so we're excited about that. Todd Steffen's last day was the 27th of January. Unfortunately, pardon me, not January, December. It's been long. September. No, he did finish up. Unfortunately, Todd went from here to the hospital, so he is still hospitalized now, and we're hoping that he's going to recover here pretty quick. But I did see him on Saturday, and he's in good spirits, but we're hoping he's going to be home soon. So that's not the way to go out. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers, please. We are still waiting for some information on that grant for the downtown street lighting. You know, we're getting rolling with budget. I gotta sit down with Fred and that group and get that going. Audit, we believe we're still moving forward on it. We're seeing some things that are taking a little longer than we wanted. Wes has been kind of overrun a little bit, and that's slowing some of our stuff down. We have gotten going with, with that audit, some of the, if you recall, that's to kind of take a look at all of our income streams. We did send a letter over to the hotel to let them know that we'll be looking at those things. We haven't heard anything back, but we gave them the forewarning on it and everything. So trying to work through some of those things and get going here with the new year. So that's about all I've got for now.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Tony?
Nothing further, thank you.
Chief Zane?
Yeah, just two things I forgot to mention. One, the city flag is flying in front of the police department, so it has been unveiled. It is up and flying. It's at half-staff, though. And then Canine Muscle, she has her new vest. She received her new vest over the holidays. Got to see her in it today. She's running around. Took her a little time to get used to, from what I was told, but she now has her own vest.
Okay. Kurt, engineering?
Nothing additional, thank you.
All right, council reports. Alderman Arnett?
I just want to let everybody know the 410 should be delivered Thursday, Friday, and we have somebody coming in to look at our current 410, possibly to take it. There was a traffic light by the hotel that I talked to Nick about. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that. So what it is the camera controller at the intersection has gone out, and he's talked to IDOT trying to get a new camera controller. So right now, that is going to be on a timer for the foreseeable future, because IDOT doesn't have one, and he's trying to contact the company that manufactures them. So just let everybody know that camera will be on timer.
Okay. Alderwoman Erickson?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Alderman Fritsch?
Nothing, thank you.
Alderwoman Johnson?
I just want to say a couple things about Jen Penn's email to all of us regarding the sandwich from the tourism board and the proposed sandwich that we might be putting in our town. I really want to hear from as many people as possible. I've had some yays, I've had some nays about the idea of it, where it could go, and I want to hear what people think. So if our constituents out there can let your alderman know how you feel about it. And then I want to just say a big thanks to Littlebrand and Adam Arnett here, working with our guys from EEI and HLR to reduce that cost of that whole pending thing that we had shot down. It was a big deal that they saved a lot of money for our town, and I'm just very thankful for all that being done, and in time for us to apply for KKCOM. So very much appreciated. Thank you.
Alderman Kreinbrink?
Nothing further, sir.
All right. Alderman Robinson?
Nothing tonight, thank you.
Alderman Whitecotton?
Nothing further, thanks.
Okay. Old business. So before you is discussion and possible action to authorize the mayor to amend the existing agreement with HLR for additional construction engineering services to proceed and close out Latham Street project, increasing the value of the contract from $256,532 to $304,512, not to exceed additional $47,980. Is there a motion to approve old business item A, the increase of our agreement with HLR for construction of Latham Street?
I'll motion.
Okay, Alderman Arnett, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Alderman Fritsch, floor is open for discussion.
I'd just like to say that I would like to thank Adam and Bill Littlebrand for the time they put in, and they seem satisfied with the result, and so I'm going to support it. That's all.
Okay, any other comments, questions? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Robinson?
Aye.
Alderman Whitecotton?
Aye.
Alderman Arnett?
Aye.
Alderwoman Erickson?
Aye.
Alderman Fritsch?
Aye.
Alderwoman Johnson?
Aye.
Alderman Kreinbrink?
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Under new business, item A. Any changes to this amount from the Finance Committee?
No.
All right, then I'll entertain a motion to approve our monthly bills totaling $320,831.31. Is there
I'll
a
make a motion.
Alderman Robinson, second by Alderwoman Erickson. Any discussion on the monthly bills? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman Arnett.
Aye.
Alderwoman Erickson.
Aye.
Alderman Fritsch.
Aye.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Kreinbrink.
Aye.
Alderman Robinson.
Aye.
And Alderman White Cotton.
Aye.
All right,
Guys
motion
did good
passes.
this week.
All right, next item includes three executive session areas. The first one is next executive session pursuant to 5 ILCS 122C2. That is for collective negotiation matters between the public body and its employees or their representatives or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees, possible action to follow. B, executive session for 5 ILCS 122C5 is the purchase or lease of real property for use of public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a parcel should be acquired. And item C, executive session 5 ILCS 122C11, litigation when action is possible affecting on behalf of a particular body has been filed and is pending before a court administrative tribunal or when a public body finds that action is probable. Is there a motion to enter into closed session for the discussion of these items?
I'll motion.
Alderwoman Johnson, is there a second?
I'll second.
Alderman Arnett, will the clerk please call the roll?
Alderman White Cotton.
Aye.
Alderman Arnett.
Aye.
Alderwoman Erickson.
Aye.
Alderman Fritsch.
Aye.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Kreinbrink.
Aye.
Alderman Robinson.
Aye.
Okay, we'll go into the back room for closed session.